Your indoor dog is safe from traffic, safe from predators, safe from extreme weather. But right now, inside your own home, something could be slowly damaging their health, and you have no idea it's happening. Animal behaviorists, veterinarians, and canine health experts are sounding the alarm because the very things we do to protect our indoor dogs are sometimes the things hurting them most. You keep them inside because you love them, but love without awareness can accidentally become harm. The mistakes I'm about to share aren't rare. They're happening in nearly every home with an indoor dog. And the worst part is that most owners won't recognize the damage until behavioral problems appear, health issues surface, or their dog's spirit quietly fades. If your dog lives primarily indoors, please watch this entire video, because what you don't know could be costing your dog years of their life and joy you'll never get back. Let's begin with the silent danger hiding in the air your dog breathes every single day. Mistake number 1. Toxic air they can't escape. When your dog lives outdoors, they have endless fresh air. Wind carries away chemicals, fumes, and particles. But an indoor dog breathes recycled air constantly, and that air is often filled with invisible dangers. Cleaning products, air fresheners, scented candles, plug-in diffusers, carpet powders, fabric sprays. To us, they smell like a clean home. To your dog, they're a chemical assault on their respiratory system. Dogs breathe closer to the ground where heavier particles settle. Their respiratory rate is faster than ours, and their bodies process chemicals very differently. What seems harmless to you can irritate their lungs, stress their liver, and trigger allergies that show up as scratching, sneezing, or chronic ear infections. Veterinary toxicologists now regularly ask about household products when dogs present with unexplained symptoms. The connection between indoor air quality and dog health is stronger than most owners realize. The solution isn't complicated. Switch to unscented or pet-safe products. Ventilate your home regularly. Let fresh air circulate. Your dog can't open a window. That responsibility belongs entirely to you. Mistake number 2. The exercise illusion. Many indoor dog owners believe that having space to walk around the house counts as exercise. It doesn't. Moving from the couch to the food bowl isn't physical activity. It's existence. Dogs are built to move. Their muscles, joints, cardiovascular system, and even their digestion depend on real physical exertion. A dog who doesn't get adequate exercise doesn't just gain weight. Their entire body slowly deteriorates. Experts warn that under-exercised indoor dogs face higher risks of obesity, joint problems, heart disease, and diabetes. But here's what most people miss. The damage isn't just physical. A dog without proper exercise becomes mentally unstable. Anxiety builds, frustration accumulates. Destructive behaviors emerge: chewing, barking, digging, aggression. Not because they're bad dogs, but because their bodies are screaming for movement they're not getting. The rule is simple but non-negotiable. Indoor dogs need intentional daily exercise. Walks, runs, play sessions, fetch in a hallway, tug of war, stairs. Anything that elevates their heart rate and engages their muscles. Living indoors doesn't remove the need for exercise, it increases it. Mistake number 3. Mental starvation. This might be the cruelest mistake of all, and it happens in the most loving homes. Indoor dogs live in predictable environments. Same rooms, same smells, same furniture, same routine. Day after day after day. For a human, this might feel like stability. For a dog, it's mental prison. Dogs are intelligent animals wired for exploration, problem solving, and sensory stimulation. When they don't get these things, their brains don't just get bored, they begin to suffer. Canine behaviorists call it environmental deprivation. The symptoms look like laziness or depression, sleeping excessively, staring at walls, loss of interest in toys, withdrawal from interaction, repetitive behaviors like pacing or licking. These aren't personality traits, they're cries for help. The fix requires intention. Puzzle feeders, new toys rotated regularly, training sessions that challenge their mind, sniff walks where they lead and explore, hiding treats around, the house. Novel experiences that break the monotony. A mentally stimulated dog is happy, engaged, and emotionally stable. A mentally starved dog slowly loses their spark, and most owners never realize what they took away. Mistake number 4, holding it too long. Indoor dogs can't let themselves outside. They depend entirely on you to provide bathroom opportunities, and far too many owners underestimate how long their dogs are holding it. Most adult dogs can physically hold their bladder for 6 to 8 hours, but just because they can doesn't mean they should. Regularly forcing a dog to hold urine for extended periods leads to urinary tract infections, bladder stones, and kidney stress. Think about how uncomfortable you feel when you desperately need a bathroom but can't access one. Now imagine that discomfort lasting hours, multiple times a week, for years. Veterinarians see the consequences constantly. Dogs with chronic urinary issues that trace directly back to limited bathroom access. The damage accumulates silently until it becomes a serious medical problem. The solution requires schedule awareness. Morning, midday, afternoon, evening, before bed. If you work long hours, a dog walker or pet door becomes essential, not optional. Your dog's bladder health depends on the opportunities you provide. Mistake number 5. Sunlight deprivation. Indoor dogs often live in homes with closed blinds, dim lighting, and limited exposure to natural sunlight. This seems harmless. It's devastating. Sunlight isn't just about warmth or vitamin D. It regulates your dog's circadian rhythm, the internal clock that controls sleep, mood, energy, and hormonal balance. Dogs deprived of natural light experience disrupted sleep patterns, increased anxiety, and even weakened immune function. Studies show that dogs with regular sunlight exposure are calmer, sleep better, and show fewer behavioral problems. Dogs kept in dim environments become restless, irritable, and struggle with normal sleep cycles. Open your blinds. Create a sunny spot where your dog can rest. Take them outside even briefly during daylight hours. Their biology needs light the same way it needs food and water. Mistake number 6. Social isolation. Here's something that breaks my heart. An indoor dog living with a loving family can still be desperately lonely. Dogs are social animals who need interaction, not just presence. Being in the same house isn't a connection. Scrolling your phone while your dog lies at your feet isn't bonding. Many indoor dogs live surrounded by people but experience profound social isolation. Behaviorists observe that isolated dogs develop attachment disorders, separation anxiety, and depression. They become clingy or distant. They act out or shut down. The symptoms vary, but the root cause is identical. Their social needs aren't being met. Intentional interaction matters. Eye contact, verbal communication, physical touch, play, training, shared activities where you're genuinely engaged with them, not just nearby. Your dog doesn't need you in the room. They need you to be present. Mistake number 7. Invisible household dangers. Your home feels safe because you designed it for humans. But from your dog's perspective, hidden dangers lurk everywhere. Toxic houseplants that can cause organ failure if chewed. Electrical cords that invite curious mouths. Small objects that become choking hazards. Medications left on counters. Sugar-free products containing xylitol. Cleaning supplies under sinks. Garbage bins with dangerous food waste. Emergency veterinarians report that most poisoning and obstruction cases involve indoor dogs accessing household items their owners never considered dangerous. The home wasn't maliciously unsafe. It simply wasn't audited from a dog's perspective. Walk through your home at your dog's eye level. What can they reach? What can they chew? What might they swallow? Prevention takes minutes. Emergency surgery costs thousands, and sometimes comes too late. Mistake number 8. Ignoring the warning signs. Indoor dogs can't show you what's wrong by limping away to hide in the woods. They can't escape to process pain privately. Everything they experience happens in front of you, which means every warning sign is visible if you're paying attention. Subtle changes in appetite, shifts in sleeping patterns, reduced enthusiasm for activities they once loved, hesitation before jumping, drinking more or less water than usual, changes in bathroom habits. Owners often dismiss these signals as mood swings or aging, but veterinarians know that early symptoms are opportunities. Catching problems early can mean simple treatment instead of emergency intervention. You see your indoor dog constantly. That proximity is a gift, but only if you actually observe them. Watch, notice, compare today to last month. Your attention could save their life. The truth experts want you to understand is this: keeping your dog indoors isn't automatically keeping them safe. Safety requires awareness. Health requires intention. Happiness requires effort. Indoor dogs depend on you for everything: air quality, exercise, mental stimulation, bathroom access, sunlight, social connection, and protection from hidden dangers. That dependency is an honor, but it's also a responsibility. The mistakes in this video aren't made by bad owners, they're made by loving owners who simply didn't know. Now you know. Pick one thing from this video and change it today. Your dog is counting on you, and if someone you know has an indoor dog, share this with them, because the information that reaches them in time might be the information that saves everything.